Hello everyone, I'm Gabriel Peterson from Clay County, Missouri, trying to answer some of the most questions people have about jobs or problems in the world. This episode of Unknown Jobs, we will take experts and get some answers. Today we are talking about the most dangerous job you can do in America behind being in the military. A police officer. Today, we'll be asking different questions to a retired police officer of 30 years, Mr. Busch. We will talk about everything we need to know, how dangerous it is to be a cop. Maybe, if I'm nice, we can get some stories. And let the interview go. So, Mr. Busch, do you want to say anything about yourself before we start this interview?
I'm a retired police officer, a scoutmaster, and I like spending time in the woods.
So, you might forget some of these, but where's the first ever call you've ever gone to?
I don't remember the exact first one, but where I was stationed, you deal with a lot of disturbances and have to solve those.
So, you think your first ever call was like a public disturbance or something like that?
Yes.
Alright, now, where's the weirdest call you've ever gone to?
The weirdest one, but I was on the TAC team, which is like the SWAT team, and we were serving a search warrant, and it ended up being a factory for, I don't know how to put this.
Remember, this has to be score appropriate.
Yeah, just say adult voice.
Oh, alright. Okay, why'd you ever want to become a cop?
Back when I was in the 4th grade, we had to do a report on what we wanted to be when we grew up. I actually did it on becoming a police officer, not really thinking that I'd become a police officer. But then when I was in my mid-20s, they were hiring and I needed a different job because I knew the job I was at was going to end. So I applied and the rest is history.
Alright. If you could change one thing about any police work, what would it be?
Oh, I would say back when I first started, the community was a lot more appreciative of the police's efforts to try to keep them safe than they are now. So I'd try to bring that back.
What is the hardest person you've ever had to deal with?
I had a fight one night where the guy kept grabbing for my gun, and we're in a position where he was on his back, I was on my back on top of his chest. He kept grabbing at my gun, and I couldn't get flipped over to do anything, and he couldn't do anything besides grabbing at my gun, and so we struggled for about 5 or 6 minutes before help got there.
So, what is the second most, like the first most dangerous call you've gone to?
Well, I was on the SWAT team for 10 years, so we're the ones that, we're like when cops need help, we were there 911. So we went on a bunch of armed barricade situations and a lot of search warrants. I was on a couple where people were shooting out of the house at us and stuff like that. Right. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun, but.
All right. And last question: on a scale of 1 to 10, how dangerous is policing?
Back when I was doing it, I would say it was about a 3 to 4, but nowadays it's probably a 6 to a 7.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to say before you go?
It's a good, honest career, and there's always something to do that you like, and that's a secret to surviving, is finding something you like. Some guys like catching stolen auto suspects. Some people like chasing drugs. But find something you like to do and do that.
Alright, thank you, sir.
No problem.
Alright, bye.
See you next Monday.
Alright, bye. Alright, that will do with the interview. Sponsor for this is Ray's Donuts, and I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is called Old Videos 2000, no spaces, and I will see you next time on the next episode of unknown jobs.